Well, I had treatment yesterday, and I have 2 more treatments left. Yesterday morning, as many of you guys already know, my doctor came in and told me that I was officially in remission. I got my PET scan results back, and it goes through every part of my body that had cancer: my neck, my chest, my abdomen, and my pelvis, and all checks out. There's no cancer. Um, and so that's just a huge blessing because when you're diagnosed, you don't know that you're ever going to get to this point, and it's a scary thing. And the treatments have not been easy. They started out okay, like they weren't as bad as I thought, and then they ended up becoming harder than I ever thought they would be. Um, but thankfully, I only have 2 more treatments left, and I don't have to have any more chemo after that. Um, there's a remission period. I don't know how long it is yet. I don't have all the details, but basically, I go in every so many months. I think like 6 months, and they just do a scan and make sure that there's no cancer in me. And after so many years, I think a year or two maybe, um, I can never get it again. Like it's cured. The doctor said I might be 50 years old, and think I have Hodgkin's or something again because my lymph nodes are swollen or whatever. And he said not to worry because you cannot get it again. Um, it's just a huge blessing. It's a huge weight off my shoulders to know that I've come to the end of my treatments, or almost to the end of my treatments, and that God has healed me. It's just a blessing, and I have been blessed to go through this, and I know it seems weird, and there are times, when you're going through treatments where you're just like, did I do something to deserve this? You just don't, you start questioning things, and um, the Bible says that God will never bring anything to me that I can't handle. And now I'm at the end, and I didn't think I could handle it, and here I am. I did hear a sermon a week ago tonight, last Tuesday night, at Heartland Church's first festival or conference, and it was Pastor Jeffrey Johnson. He is a pastor here in Indianapolis. I think it's the Eastern Star Church. Could be wrong on that. But he had delivered a fantastic sermon. It was almost like I really needed to hear that this past week. And he was talking about God allowing storms in our lives and the reasons that He does that. And he said that God sends storms in our lives to develop us into the men and women that He wants us to be. And it got me thinking that that's true. The man that I was before is not the man that I am now. I mean, it really just shakes your faith. It shakes your whole life. I mean, everything changes when you're faced with something like that. And he talked about Noah and the flood, and how God had prepared Noah in advance for the storm. And he said that sometimes God puts things in our lives before we go into a storm, make sure that we're ready and we're prepared and we can handle it. And he made a really cool, I guess, analogy. He said the storm floodwaters that came down in Noah, they said He lifted him up to higher levels than he ever thought he would be. And that's exactly how I feel after all of this. Like I never thought I could be this dependent on Christ in my life. And so it's been a huge blessing that I've been able to put everything I have in His arms and just trust Him for that. And it wasn't always easy, and it definitely, I can't sit here and say, oh, I didn't, have my times where I was frustrated. I was never angry. I just didn't understand. And now it all makes sense, and it's very clear. And I've said from the beginning that God may have allowed for the storm, but I said that He would bring me out of it. And I've said that from the beginning. And I've trusted that, and I believe that. And now here I am at the end, cancer-free. Just 2 more treatments left, and I'm set. That's basically what I wanted to share with you tonight. It's nothing special. It's just something that I wanted you to know, so that I've experienced this amazing gift from God. As weird as that seems, this experience I got to go through that literally caused me to give up everything that I have. I mean, that's both financially. I don't have health insurance, and the generosity that's come from people has been great. But I mean, it takes a lot from you, everything from you. emotionally, physically. It has been a storm in every aspect. But with my family, I'm so blessed to have a family that cares for me. A mother and father who love Jesus and brought us all up to do the same. And to know that through this battle we had that, and we could rely on each other when we were all relying on God. My friends and family have been fantastic. My friends, people you talk to occasionally, your acquaintances with, have just come out of the woodwork and just prayed for me and supported me both financially and emotionally. And it's just been great. And to you, all of you guys, I cannot thank you enough. Just support. You don't know how much it means to know that people are praying for you. People you don't know in other churches. It's been great. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, thanks a lot for everything.